A couple days ago, if you guys have been watching my videos, you probably know that I have been switching backgrounds quite a bit, and that's because I've been traveling. And a couple days ago, I traveled back to where I am right now, and I gave myself the excuse that, you know what, I'm gonna be doing this anyway, so why not just take a day off of my work, whatever I do on a daily basis, be it content wise, be it gym wise, be it study wise, literally whatever. Give myself one day off, right? Like it's not gonna hurt me, right? And I gave myself that one day off, and looking back, if I have to be completely honest with you, there was no reason to take that day off. I actually had like plenty of time to, record a video and stuff, but I did not. And is that one day going to severely impact my life in a negative way? Probably not. It's probably not. But one thing I have seen a lot of people do is this: what I did then is often the start of giving excuses. No matter how many excuses I come up with, the bottom line is if I actually wanted it, like I could have got my work done, but I did not. I could have got a video out. I could have gotten my gym stuff in. I could have gotten whatever was within my control. I could have done that, but I chose not to do it. And I think it's very important to be honest with yourself, because the downfall of any person and their work is when they are not honest to themselves. It's not because I'll be honest. A lot of like outside factors can impact your life in terms of how you what you do on that specific day, but most times, like 95% of the times, it's literally in your own head and what you choose to tell yourself. And sometimes we give ourselves excuses. I don't want to say we like to be lazy, but sometimes we are lazy. I was lazy that day. I was just not feeling it, and I decided, you know what, let's be a lazy person today. Like, yeah, I gave myself an excuse, and I think it's important to be honest with yourself, because like I said, when the moment you start giving these excuses, you're going to have multiple more days when you start giving these excuses. I mentioned it's not about that one day that I missed and it's going to suddenly negatively impact my life. It's probably not. The one day is just one day, but it very well could be, for example, someone, I know I'm not going to take another day off unnecessarily like that, but for a lot of people, you start, the moment you give yourself an excuse, that day, or missing to do what you are supposed to do on that specific day or that specific time, is not going to really have a negative impact on your overall life, but that lead to eventually you taking more days off, more time off, and that is the issue, because we're not honest to ourselves. Now, I know I took a day off, I'm honest to myself, and I'm telling myself I was lazy, I was not good enough. You need to do that. You can't sit and, because whenever we give ourselves excuses, we know very well in our head, there's something at the back of our head saying, nah man, that's not like, this is not a valid excuse. You could have very well gotten what you needed to get done, but you chose not to. We know we have something in the back of our head telling us that. You can't keep fooling that and trying to give yourself excuses. It's not even giving up anyone else excuses. Like, I don't have to justify myself to anyone but to myself. And if I'm going to sit here and give myself excuses, I can promise you right now, those days where I'm being lazy is just going to become more and more. But I'm not going to do that, because it's not going to really help me in any aspect of my life. So yeah, one of the most important things if you want to make progress in any aspect of life is beyond discipline, beyond being motivated, beyond work ethic and all that, is just being honest to yourself, being true to yourself. If you're not doing well enough, accept you're not doing well enough. We're humans. I have had phases where I've literally lived like worse than the average human being. Like, you can call me cocky, overconfident right now. I don't think like the average human being. I don't function like the average human being, like most people my age. I don't. I know, and I know that. But there are some days, I used to have in the past where I live absolutely even worse than them. I live a worse than life than them. I eat like freaking crap in a day. Yeah, but I lay on the bed and freaking watch YouTube all day. Like, I've done that in the past, and it's not a very nice feeling, and that is often a result of me giving excuses for myself, and I don't have that anymore. And I'm telling you right now, if you miss out on something, be honest as to why you could not get it done, why you skipped your gym, whatever it may be. Don't give yourself excuses, because these excuses are not going to help you in the long term. It's often going to lead you to going downwards. Your progress is literally it's going to be declining. It's not going to be ascending. So instead of brushing it off through excuses, it's okay to have days off. It's human. You're human. I'm a human. Whether we think like other people, we live our lives better than other people, is a different case, but we are human at the end of the day. We're not AI programmed robots or anything like that. But yeah, just being honest is a very important thing. Not to other people. Yeah, it's important to be honest with other people, but it's more important to be honest with yourself. You have to be clear in your thoughts, you have to be clear in your intentions, and if you're not really going to proceed anywhere with your goals or whatever. So yeah, it's literally one of the most valuable lessons I've learned. Beyond work, beyond progress, if you like, beyond work, beyond discipline, if you want to make progress, you need to have that honesty to yourself. You need to be true to yourself, and you shouldn't cover up anything in your own head. You can't give yourself excuses, because You make a mistake, accept it. Don't brush it off. That's the point of the video.